welcome to
Self-love habits. Okay, so for today's topic, we'll be talking about self-love habits. Yes. So, to be able to change the way you think about yourself or monitor your progress going forward, you need to have some sort of a habit structure in your life. So that's why for today's video, we'll be talking about ways for you to create a habit for your self-love journey.
Yes, so as you know that self-love is a very complex topic. It's not the same for everybody, so we're not gonna make it like so crazy and have a whole lot of things that you should be doing, but like we're gonna focus on trying to make like the basic things that it's an everyday thing that you can be able to implement into your current life.
Yes, so most people don't even know what the basic things are. So we're going to speak about the 3 basic tips for you to start living a more, start loving yourself as well as creating these new habits in your current life.
Yes, so if you haven't seen any of our videos, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click the notification button because we post videos every single week.
Okay, so the first tip is interests. Okay, so this is what we mean by interest. Okay, when you get people that actually have a lot of interest but then they never pursue them, it's either because of they want to do it with their friend or their sister and whatever, so they're kind of a bit codependent. So if you've got that tendency of like I have things that I'm interested in but I have to do it with somebody who's closer to me because I can't do it on my own, that's in a way an indication that you don't trust yourself, neither do you love yourself enough to be like, okay, cool, I can do something on my own and excel. So when we talk about interests, we're basically saying have things that you want to do on your own that you love. So if you start off and be like, okay, cool, I'm interested in art, I'm interested in music for yourself, not necessarily as an activity or something that you're trying to win at, but you personally are very interested in it and you want to explore more about yourself. So that's an indication that you are starting to to love yourself more, and it's a very good habit to get into, because you'll see, for instance, if you're into books and you join a book club, so when you at that book club, it's like your own little world and your own, like you get people that are similar to you. It makes you feel a bit stronger and self-reliant. So you need those type of habits in your life to like grab onto the interest and then just run with it.
Yes, and the other thing about of having interest is that when you are especially going through a time maybe in your life that is not that great, and you tend to feel like this is going on the one of our videos where we talk about negative environments and all of that. So when you are having certain interests, you're not going to have the same interests as everybody. You can't have the same interests as your best friend. You might have similar interests, but not everything. Something that's for yourself, something that come to work. Like, most of the time people just go to work, go to school, go to whatever, come home, and that's it. And it's a cycle on a daily basis that has a mental it has a mental effect on you in some way, because you are not branching out to say, okay, I work as a lawyer, and on the weekend I'm in my work and that's it. I'm studying biochemistry, and at the end of the week I do nothing, and you become so hollowed up that you don't actually enjoy your life. So when you have interests, it's just little things that you get to do for yourself, as she mentioned. So we're twins, and we most of the time together. We do a lot of things together, but I have my interests. My sister has her interests. She draws. She's an artist, so she... So one of her interests is she loves to draw. So she just gets to her own space, draws, explores, meets up with people that are in the same element. I can't join in that because, well, I don't have the hands for it. I feel like
back in school, this girl used to make me do like her art projects. Because
remember there was stop. Like, we're gonna have a video.
No, we'll explain this in another video. But she used me so bad when it came to stuff like that.
I hated the art classes. Like, no, guys. If she was present for those things for me, I felt that was my purpose. So there's so many things.
So I used to excel, and then somehow she was excelling, but didn't even touch a thing.
But that's a story for another
literally for another day.
But yeah, so even though, as we said, that you might have a twin, a best friend, a husband, a wife, or whatever the case may be, you guys are not the exact same person. You know, you need to have that space of yourself that you get to do the things that you like, the things that might not be. Some people are into Comic-Con.
Yes, yes.
Some people are into I don't know, makeup.
Yeah,
Some
just
people
try
are into
stuff
whatever
that-
it is. YouTube, you know, people like,
Yeah.
why are you on YouTube? You know, it's an interest of yours. It's something that you get to entertain yourself and explore certain elements of yourself that you don't have to be forced. It's not an obligation, something that you enjoy doing. So when you have interests, whether it's going out with friends, whether it's going to the movies, you have an obsession with movies, so every new movie, do it, go out of it, have fun.
Yes. So like she was saying, if it's easy for you to create a habit of like, you know, going to work, and then not doing much on the weekend, you can also create a habit of having interests that you do every single weekend or every single week, depending on what your schedule is. Just make sure that you create this new habit, and that's an indication that you're starting to love yourself.
Yes. Okay.
All right. The second tip is removing yourself from toxic people and environments.
Yes. So if you find yourself a lot of the time with certain people that are gossips, I mean, like the tea though, like, you know, Musebo. The tea.
The tea, yes.
I mean, tea.
Even if it's like hot tea, those people, it doesn't matter. Like, do they say hot tea?
Whatever. The tea, you know, like when people have tea, like, you know, tea, man, you know, you enjoy it once in a while. But if you find yourself with somebody who is always there with the tea, you know, about some of the people.
Especially if it annoys you.
And especially if it annoys you, like, you know, like maybe you want to talk about, hey, I started a business, or hey, I started a new hobby, and all you keep hearing is the tea. The tea is nice, but not every day.
Not every day.
Like, you can't be drinking Lipton tea every day.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what other teas are there? I'm not a tea person, I'm a coffee person. So
Joko.
5 roses. I don't think those ones are nice tea.
What do you call chamomile?
Yeah, you know, there's like the chamomile, and the what? You tea people probably know the
Yes.
different types, but chai, is this chai tea? Yes. So
Yeah.
the tea people know. I don't think every single day and every minute of the day the tea is just
It's served. I mean, come on.
Come on, you know. So some people, when we say toxic people, they certainly put you in a space where you always see negativity about other people, and it's almost like when you're constantly seeing negativity about other people, sometimes it's a reflection of you. If you can't say beautiful things about other people and good things about other people, and when we say the tea, it's not just somebody else dishing it out, also you. But anyway, if then you are involved in this cycle of just always seeing negativity, and when you have the type of negativity spoken, lived, you're in a toxic environment that you're creating for yourself with the people around you. It's very important when you remove yourself from certain types of people. It's an indication that you care about yourself, you love yourself, you don't want to constantly be with people that are always showing you the negative sides of people.
Yes. So if you make it more of a habit for yourself to remove yourself from such toxic people and people that complain. You forgot people that complain. So people that complain and people that love serving some tea, like, you need to make sure that you minimize the amount of people that you hang out with, especially if they're not talking about positive things. So make it a habit to surround yourself with people that are talking about positive, entertaining stuff. You'll see it'll start being something that you're so used to that you automatically be like for instance, if you had like an event or something and then you just met new people and you like them, the first comment that somebody says, you'll be like, ding, 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 ding. That's a toxic person. So that's an indication that now it's a habit that you are aware that, okay, these particular people are negative. So you're be like, okay, let me run and just go. I mean, maybe some of you are in high school, but if you're not in high school, come on, grow up. Like, you can't keep being like around the people that don't want to grow but gossip. You got to change and be like, okay, I want to be around people that are more positive. So make it a habit to chase, essentially, people with dreams and people with positive mindsets.
Just to add on that, like, right now in lockdown in South Africa, most countries are in lockdown. When you decide to call your friends, or if you're living with your family or friends or whatever, and the conversations just start being like for me, a friend of mine would always call me, and the conversation was about how bad this situation is, and it's like, it's like, I get that it's bad, but I'm not gonna choose to constantly look at how bad it is, like, to a point where it was always something's wrong. Like, I would come, hey, you know what, this happened today, and like the president said this. Oh no, it's not that great. I'm like, I can't keep hearing that. It's tiring. Like really, we're in a crisis. We're in a pandemic. We can't constantly keep trying to be looking at politicians and listen, we want to get out of this. I can't be miserable. I mean,
we missed some cocktails and some restaurant food,
chicken wings. You've missed.
Can we just stop talking about how terrible they are?
So you just don't want to. You don't want to
get out of here.
So it's so a lot. So when we say it's a sign of self-love, when you say, okay, I'm going to limit this conversation because I can't keep hearing how bad. I mean, it's like you're looking at the news and they're telling you this is what's happening. Then you look at other channels. They're like, oh, these are the good things of what's happening with the lockdown. And then you talk to people constantly like, nah, it's not working. It's like, no, you're not working. I'm done with you. I need to move away from you and talk to people who actually can see something better here.
So as she was saying in relation to, when she was speaking specifically about the lockdown, I like that specific part because, I mean, there are news channels that will just make the whole thing bad. There are memes, there are so many things. Instagram, they will make the whole thing sound bad.
So bad.
Now start looking at other channels. They'll be like, oh, the people that are actually abiding by the laws. Oh, people are like, you've seen them. I think you've seen them on for America. They'll be like dancing, one is in that yard, the other one's the other yard. So look at those videos and those.
Even in SA,
they do them too. I think they do them too in South Africa. Maybe I'm not looking at them, but you have to just look at those and be like, this is so funny. Like, he's on top of his roof, gyrating, whatever you want to call it.
Why are they on the roof?
Yeah, but they do weird, funny, funky stuff. So that's more entertaining than listening to media that's just like, oh my word, this is a disaster.
No, we're not. We're also not saying that don't be knowledgeable, but we're also, the whole purpose of this video is you can't keep having negative information that's just dropping you.
Because it just makes it more of a habit, and you want to have more positive habits. So look at positive things.
So like it shouldn't be like 100% of the information you're getting from people is just negative. Stop to look for other types of information. It has a reflection on you at some point. But so then our third tip is self-care. That sounds so basic and sounds so like, okay, what do you mean self-care? It's so broad. I think everybody says it, self-care.
But no, seriously, on a serious note, self-care is one of the, for us, we believe that self-care is one of the biggest indicators that, you love yourself. And the thing about it, when we talk about self-care, you talk about emotional, physical, mental and spiritual. So now I'm going to talk specifically about the physical part. So, how do you create a self-love habit when it comes to self-care? Number one, if you, for instance, have terrible skin, or even if you don't, you just have normal skin, creating some sort of a beauty routine or, like a gym routine, for instance, if you have not a cute body, the point of it is, if you don't like what you see on your face, on your body, then create a routine that you do every single day. Don't just try it and then be like, okay, cool, I'm going to the grocery store and I'm going to get something else. No, try that one and just do it as a habit until you see if it gets somewhere. Because you can't be, the thing about self-love, it's a lifestyle. It has to be something that you live by
Yeah.
every single day. And if you can have that as a habit every single time in your life, that okay, cool, I'm gonna take care of the way that I look, not for somebody else, but for yourself. So, for instance, you've got good hair, and you want to do like your co-washes and like, you know, I don't know, but stick to it. It's an indication that you're spending time with yourself and your body and your face or whatever. So just so that you giving that much attention to it, and that's indication that you are willing to take that sacrifice and take care of yourself.
Yes. So going on the health thing, a lot of the times people will complain, and I think I was one of them at one stage. No, everybody says I'm the fat twin, I'm the whatever, and I'll complain and complain and complain. If I don't like the fact that I'm the fat twin, am I gonna sit there and just be like, oh, my life is over? I had to say, okay, fine. If I don't like that, I have to work at it. I have to fix it. I have to whatever. And if what you know the saying that your external presence and your external outlook is actually from what's inside. So if, for example, you don't really have good skill, you know, I don't want to say that, but what I'm trying to say is that a lot of the times the things that are open to everybody to see, and it's everybody's public, it's in public information, sometimes it's something that's inside of you that okay, fine, if you don't care for yourself internally, and it's so obvious and outside, external self is a reflection of your internal self. So let me give you an example. If you're complaining that I can't afford certain things, and I mean, in these economic times, it's not easy to find jobs, it's not easy to find customers, clients, whatever. If you have a business, it's not easy, right? Don't get me wrong, it's not easy. And a lot of the times when that happens and you're faced with a situation where maybe your life is not going the way you would really love it to go, and you would love to have certain things, and then you start to say life is unfair on you. When you are living completely differently from what you thought, and it's an obvious thing. It starts internally, because when you first start taking care of your internal side, it sort of like blooms into the outside world. And have you ever met those people, you're like, yes, you, wow, you girl, you, and you just you don't know who they are, you don't know the history, the whatever, but you think, wow, you are just the most amazing human being. And it's like that person understands that working on the internal automatically brings out the external. The external is easy, you can sit there and pretend, but then when it's internal, it's gonna show everybody that you're not good with who you are. So when self-care tips like this, for example, I'm going to speak on the spiritual side, and when you don't meditate, or when you don't pray, when you don't do certain things to connect yourself to who you are as a person, you are very mean to other people, and you say very negative things to other people. It's an indication that internally you don't like yourself. So it's better to say and hurt other people, because that's a reflection of who you are. People who hurt other people generally are hurting themselves.
You don't. Or they technically hurt people. They are themselves hurt people.
Yes. So
hurt person.
It's rare that you find happy people and people who actually are content with some trying to go around just making everybody else miserable. When you're happy, you generally want everybody else to be happy with you. So it starts within. Are you working on those elements inside of you?
Yes. So guys, those were our 3 tips on how to start a self-love habit. Yes. Try them, but I would recommend that doing the habits for at least 21 days, because as the saying goes, because like I learned this from her, so you break a habit, which is the negative habit, for 21 days, and then you start a new habit after 21 days, and then it becomes what? A lifestyle.
The next 21 days is a lifestyle.
So try it, and then come back and comment in the section in the comments what you guys think. Either way, please comment and like our video, as well as subscribe to our channel.
Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 100.
Yes. So yes,
we're new to this, so please. But anyway, thank you so much for taking the time. Hope the video is not too long, but love you anyway.